Hey guys, and welcome to Sewing from Scratch. Today we're going to learn how to sew a straight line with a sewing machine. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if it helped you. Leave me a comment letting me know what else you need to learn, and I'll try and help you out. Thanks.
I am using a white piece of jersey knit and some black thread here, and I'm doing this for contrast. I highly recommend, if you're just starting out, use some scrap fabric, buy some remnant pieces from your fabric shop, or if you have an old t-shirt, cut that up. It does not have to cost you money. Go to the thrift store, find something there, ask a friend or an aunt, grandparent, anybody you know who sews if they have extra fabric, whatever, just get practicing. So here we go, we're going to start. So what you want to do when you're sewing a straight stitch is you might be tempted to look at the needle and where your needle comes down on the fabric. But I'm going to tell you a trick that I learned a long time ago. That's not where you want to look. You actually want to look at where your fabric is in relation to your presser foot. So I like to line up with the edge of my presser foot if I can. If you can see that, it's just right at the edge of my presser foot there. And then I put the presser foot down and it holds it in place. Depending on your seam allowance, you're going to need to adjust your... By needle position, I mean if you lift your needle up, and then I'm going to use my width here. You want your width. So 5 means that it's all the way to the left. And then I'm just going to dial this down here and I'll show you. I'm going to go to 1. I'm going to go to 1. We'll focus here. And as I'm doing that, I'm going to show you what it does to my needle position. So right now we're at 5, all the way to the left. As I move to 1 and 0, it goes to the right. And on my machine, 0 is about dead center on my regular. On your seam allowance, you're going to need to measure that and figure out where you need to be. If for some reason you can't be on the edge of your presser foot and you need to be further out for a bigger seam allowance, what I like to do is, this purple tape is actually mangled, but it's for the edge of my presser foot here, and that's for that seam allowance. Your machine possibly has these hashes here on your throat plate, and those will help you to keep your fabric straight too. You can see I've written 1.5 here. Sometimes I mark which one I'm on if I need to really focus. So what you want to do is you want to feed with your pedal, feed your fabric through, do not pull, just let it go and guide it gently past, and you're going to line up with wherever. I recommend starting on the edge of your presser foot just because it holds it in place nice and tight and it's easy to keep track of. And keeping it nice and straight on the edge of that foot, you can see it nicely there. And just letting your pedal do the work. Nice and slow. Then when you get near the end, you're going to manually pull up the needle. And something somebody taught me once when I was first learning is when you use your dial here to pull your needle up, the highest position of the thread guide here, that means the stitch is finished. The stitch is done being tied. So that's where you want to bring your needle to. It's also the needle's highest position. Okay, so then we just take out our thread. There we have a nice straight stitch. You can see it's equal distance from the edge of the fabric all the way along. So I recommend practicing this until you're comfortable with it, and once you are, you can start sewing garments, you can start top stitching, you can start sewing different curves. We'll get to that. You can see I have a curve here shown, ready to be sewn. A lot of times you want your stitches to be straight for yourself, but in the end game, a lot of things don't need things to be perfectly straight. So just keep that in mind, that you're aiming for the best, but give yourself some grace when it when it isn't as perfect as you like. Definitely hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if it helped you. Leave me a note in the comments telling me what your struggle is with sewing right now and what you would like to see done on this channel and on my blog. Make sure you head over there. I have a freebie coming out February 1st. The blog is launching and there will be a free glossary of beginner sewing terms on there for you to download and check out. So definitely drop me a comment. I'd love to hear what you have going on, what you're hoping to sew, if you're a quilter, if you are an experienced sewist already and you're just watching this video for fun. Just let me know. If my voice is really annoying, tell me that too and I'll try and change that. Thanks for watching. We'll talk next time.